Hey there, rogues! Welcome to the Rogues Gallery on this Monday for Mystery Mischief Monday. It is really good to see everybody today. We'll probably get started in a few minutes. I thought I'd chat a little bit with people before we start playing the game. I did throw in a goal down over there somewhere. Down there. April sneak attacks. So right now we're at 4%. There's not been a ton of sneak attacks, but you know, when they happen. That is a bits goal, by the way. Anyway, I decided I would wear this lovely hat today for Myst. Of course, if you ever want me to change out my hat to a different one, there you can redeem some masks and do the hat trick, and I will swap to another hat. Yeah, so we're at the beginning of April, and we get to start new games. Because last Monday we finished Loom, and this past Saturday we finished Ultima 2. So this week is a week of new games, with us actually returning to Myst. I played Myst on a random, unscheduled stream, so we'll be picking up where we left off in Myst before, and then Saturday we'll start Ultima 3. But yeah, I'm gonna try and not cough. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. Well, I have a virtual doctor's appointment tomorrow, because I'm pretty sure I've got a sinus infection. So yeah, that's a thing that happened. So that's gonna happen tomorrow, and hopefully I can get that solved. But yeah, we'll be jumping into Myst soon, and just thought I would see what you all were up to. If Archivist Kira shows up today, we should be sure to wish her a happy birthday, because today is her birthday. So if she shows up, we'll want to say happy birthday to her. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the game. How things go in the world of Myst. It's been a little while. I think we did the mechanical age. Also, taking a second to register that my mouse is there. There we go. So I'm fairly certain we did the mechanical age. I have I have my notes here. I have Stone Ship Constellations. I have the Selenitic, piano notes. And then I have notes about the tower, the rocket, and times for the, time oracle thing. So we should be able to jump back in. It's been, like I said, it's been a little while. So we'll see what happens. This is... Oh, Hannah! Thank you for the bits! We are now up to 8% on the April sneak attacks. That was a really good sneak attack, because I was not expecting it at all. Let me see. Right now I have this set on windowed mode, and I'm not sure I like that. I think I'm going to switch it to full screen. Let me see if that screws things up. No, it seems to be working. And that is much better for playing this game. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly where we need to be. Hannah, thank you for the bits. It's always really nice to receive some cheers. I don't know where we need to go next. We did mechanical, I think. So this is the realMyst Materpiece Edition, which basically means I have W, A, S, and D controls, and I can walk around more openly, where the original Myst was point and click, and you moved from location to location in that fashion. So some of the controls have been updated. The graphics have been substantially updated. But let's see. This was Mechanical Age, right? And we did this. I know we did this. That's where we did things. I don't think we need to go in there again. Stone Ship Constellations. And we have piano keys for the selenitic. Well, I'm gonna dive in and see where we're gonna go. I don't remember what we need to do next. Can we do the tree? I don't think there's anything to do over here yet. We can go inside the building, though. And we have a combination. Refer to my notes here. Tree key 724. So I assume that is for this. I don't remember. This is the problem with playing things randomly according to the spin of a wheel. Okay. So that was... Got a box of matches. And I have... my light. Oh. Apparently that was where I needed to light it. Oh, yes, I do remember this. It's been a long time since I played this game. I think we're going down in the tree. It should come back down in a moment, I think. Don't know for sure. Anna, how is your day today? I assume you have not left work yet. Do I need to turn it off? I don't remember. Run. Run, 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 run. Go inside. I got in the tree. Pretty good. Currently trying to put problem links back in a watch. Okay, that just sounds like very, very difficult fiddly work that I would get very frustrated with very quickly. Found a book. Oh, this is the trees. Of course, we're inside of a tree. Don't remember. It's just gonna loop the video? I think so. Let me look around in here first. I think that is just a portal for us. That book is just a portal. I don't know that I've ever spun this wheel when I was down here. Is there something the tree will reveal? It gets high enough? Apparently not. That's okay. I'm gonna see if we can go through the book. All right. Wow. The graphics are so nice on this update. Kira! Happy birthday! Everybody say happy birthday to Archivist Kira. Thank you for stopping by, Kira. I hope you're having a good birthday. You hadn't played the game since it came out, but the sound just brought it back. Yeah, I think you missed when I played it the first time because it was during a day that I had off and I played it during the workday. Oh, yes. I vaguely remember. I don't remember the solution to puzzles. I remember the setting. Yeah, it's really pretty. And, so the original version was you click on his face and it moves you there, and you click on another, like, it would click and shift you from a picture to the next picture in a sequence. And this version has W, A, S, and D controls, and you can like look around with your mouse. So it's got more modern controls, which is really cool. Ah, here we go. I don't think that actually did anything right now, but that's okay. So it's the same game, the content is the same, the puzzles are the same. They just updated it visually and updated some of the control mechanics. I believe that was done for the 25th anniversary of when the game came out. Can't go any further here because the dock has just disappeared. Oh, I can run. I can run! I really don't remember. I think I have to figure out how to get an elevator to come down or something like that. So that I can get up into the trees. But I really don't recall. I did buy an entire pack. Like on Steam, this came as part of the entire Myst series collection. This is the only game in the Myst series that I have ever played. So once I finish this one, we'll throw Riven onto the list, and eventually we will play it, and eventually we'll play them all. Alright, so here's a water pump. Don't seem to be able to do anything with at the moment. Oh, there's a lever. A lever that doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, it stops the water, but it just comes right back on. I don't know. Aha. Oh yes, the sound. I can hear the sound. There's water flowing now. Also, today is First Contact Day for anybody that enjoys Star Trek. Yeah, there are a lot of audio cues in this. So it's literally just a change in the background noise that I can hear water flowing through the pipe now. And that is the only cue that any change happened. Yeah, so today is First Contact Day. If you are at all interested in Star Trek, First Contact Day is the fictional date in the future that the Vulcans made first contact with humans by landing on Earth. So that happened on April 5th, 2064, I want to say. I can check. Oh dear. I think I just cut out all the sound, but 2063. I was close. Sorry. Control setup. Now I know not to click out of the window or we lose sound and I lose orientation on where I was. So we're only about 40 years or so away from the Vulcans coming by and saying hello. Right? I don't know where I need the water to go at this point. But if I click here, I can switch which direction it's flowing. That I remember. That should run it down here to this end. I don't know what this lever is going to do, though. Oh! It opens a bridge. Okay, let's go across. I have no idea if I'm doing things in the right order or not. But does that really matter? If I do them in the wrong order, it could cause chaos. Which we enjoy here. So last night, I actually stayed up and watched a bunch of movies. Chaos! Last night I watched the entire Legendary movies Monsterverse, which, if you're unfamiliar with the Monsterverse, that is the set of movies that started with Godzilla in 2014, and then Kong Skull Island in, I want to say, 2017, and then Godzilla King of Monsters, maybe 2019, I'm not sure. But then Godzilla vs. Kong was the one that literally just came out and was released to theaters and HBO. And so I had heard it was good and decided I was going to watch it. And turned it on and I was like, I don't know what's going on. And looked and was like, oh, I don't know what's going on because this is the fourth movie in a series. So we watched all four of them. And while they weren't without problems, they were all fun to watch. The first one, when I could see what was happening on screen, had some good action sequences. I'm not super fond of the, hey, this one white guy is going to survive all of the accidents because he has to so he can save his family. That's not really my favorite movie trope, but the movie was fine. The second one, watching it, I was like, this is Jurassic Park 2. This is the Lost World, Jurassic Park. But I did really enjoy Kong Skull Island. I thought it was a really good movie. Actually, probably a little better than Jurassic Park 2, but it did feel a lot like Jurassic Park 2. The third movie... What was the third one? The third one was Godzilla King of Monsters. And so these were my first ever Godzilla movies. Like, I've not previously watched like the old Godzilla movies. So these were my first movies with Godzilla. They were really good. I really, really liked them. But I have to say, I really liked Mothra in Godzilla King of Monsters. Like, Mothra was amazing. I enjoyed Mothra quite a lot. Which is probably not news to anybody who's familiar with the universe of monsters around Godzilla, that Mothra is a likable monster. But it was new to me. I believe we can enter the elevator and go up. Oh, we found a book. Oh, is this the way back? I found the book that takes us back to Myst from the Channelwood Age, but I haven't actually solved anything in the Channelwood Age. Okay. That's good to know. I will forget. So, Kira, I saw your thing earlier today about the birthday present that you got. What is the first recipe that you think you will make from the D&D cookbook? Are you reading it now? I haven't seen what any of those recipes are. I'm very curious. You're only through the human cuisine section? Switch the direction on this. Just starting on Elven. Yeah, human cuisine. I understood what you meant, but it made me think of of cooking humans. The art is amazing. I'll have to put that on my wish list, because that seems like a book that I would enjoy. I imagine, like, the human cuisine would have stuff like, like stews and roast meats and things like that. I imagine Elven would be more vegetarian dishes. But I'm very curious whether there's, like, goblin cooking. Probably not. But that would be amazing. This is just really pretty. We're up here in the trees. Whole treetop village. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. This may be something that I wonder if anybody already has. This feels like something you could build in Valheim. Also, gingerbread men and biscuits. Biscuits. Biscuits, American biscuits or British biscuits? Channelwood. So far, nothing really. Just a lot of empty tree houses. American biscuits. I do enjoy a good American biscuit, which I believe in Britain would be referred to as a crumpet. Is that correct? The last section is elixirs and ales. I'm guessing that's cocktails. And yeah, they are crumpets. You know, I think Channelwood would be easier if I mapped it. I don't think I've ever mapped it. I don't think I'm going to map it either, but I do think it would be easier if I was mapping as I went. Oh, you're trying not to jump ahead. Okay. I hope that there will be some items in there that once we're able to play D&D in person again, I will get to taste. Okay, I just opened a door. I think that door means that I can get up here without having to take the elevator? I don't remember. It has been a long time since I played this game. I do quite enjoy puzzle games like this, though. This direction. Problem Watch is back together. Yay! Oh, what are you crocheting? And sorry if you told me on another stream what it was you were crocheting. I'm sorry if I've forgotten. The whole place feels like there should be people in it. It's just so desolate. I go that way or across first? I'll try this way first. Currently working on a Sophie's Universe blanket. I'm not sure what a Sophie's Universe blanket is, but I know what a blanket is. So I learned to crochet a long time ago, but I have not really done it anytime recently. And of course, working in archives and like libraries, many people in my profession do crocheting. Come on, game. Respond. S'il vous plaît? Down here. The rope for the elevator. It's so pretty. Look at it. Like, they're not spectacular graphics by today's standard, but they are so impressive compared to the 1993 graphics this game originally had. They did an amazing job just making this game look so much nicer. Huzzah! We have opened up that door. I think if I want to use the elevator, I have to get water to this engine. But do I want to use that elevator yet? I don't know. Sophie's Universe is a specific pattern and was a crochet along several years ago. You're on row 93 of about 113. Well, that shouldn't take too much longer, I would think. That's only like 20 more rows, if my math is correct. I don't know how long it takes to crochet a row, because I don't know how big your blanket is, but it sounds like you're making really good progress. Let's see. Let's go this way first before I unlock or power that other engine. If I remember correctly, there's one red page and one blue page, and we have to decide which one we're going to take. Lots of pottery. that's where we just were, isn't it? Did a big loop around? Or here to the edge? Nothing? I don't think there's anything over here other than a big view of a blue sky and a blue ocean. Taken about 2 years? Wow! But you let it sit for close to a year. Rows are taking between 15 to 30 minutes. Okay. I need to get back to pie making. I've been a little busy, so I haven't made any pies in like a month. I do still have, I don't know, maybe 10 or so pie recipes in this book that I was working through, the Waitress pie book. I think I have about 10 or so left before I've made all of them in that book. And for Christmas I got a very large book called, I think it's just titled The Pie Book. And it has a lot more recipes in it. So I have plenty more pies to make. I definitely need to figure out at some point in the future. I don't really have the space right now. But at some point, I will hopefully have a kitchen where I can do a setup where I can do some pie baking on stream. I have not yet made hot water crust, but the new book has recipes in it for hot water crust and pies that use hot water crust. So I will definitely have a reason to do hot water crust. I also want to try doing like some savory pies with phyllo dough crust. And I have thoughts. I have some pies that I've kind of thought up based on I was working with other things and came up with ideas. So I have some that I would like to try. I wanted, after doing a pie that had kiwi in it, I think it was a kiwi strawberry pie. The method that was used to prepare the kiwi for that pie, I felt like it would work really well with dragon fruit. And so I want to make a dragon fruit pie. Oh, hi, Alice! I didn't even recognize who I was chatting to. Welcome. Yeah, more for savory pies. Oh, it's windy up here. Oh, we found the red door. Which I believe will be where the red page will be. Oh, I mentioned pie. That's how I summoned Alice. Okay, now we have musical cues. Looks like some shackles and nails and a wicked blade. Some tongs. Is that a... Oh, what is that called? It's like a trident but with only 2 spines. A fork? Bed. Oh. Well, I don't know what to say to get that in the captioner. It was a lot of not English words. I I'm not sure there were actual words. Okay, so yes, there are words, but they are not in English. I think it's a made-up indigenous type language for the game. I don't really know. I guess it adds flavor? Otherwise, I don't know what it's there for. Abidant. Oh, hi, OMG, it's Cloud. Welcome. I'm playing through Myst. It has been a long time since I played it. We're doing, this is the realMyst Materpiece Edition, which has updated graphics and updated controls, but is the same game otherwise.
I hope I pushed the right button.
I hope I pushed the right button.
Very interesting device, dear.
Very interesting device.
I'm not erasing anything important, am I?
I'm not erasing anything important, am I?
He is preparing. Remember, take only one page.
He is preparing. Remember, take only one page. I really wish that they had added captions to this when they updated it. The lack of captions... There's not a lot of talking in the game, but the lack of captions makes it a little difficult to do a stream with captions. Oh. I have the blue page now. I don't know who we want to support, red or blue. They're both awful people. Various drawing. Hey, this is the red guy's room, right? I can't remember their names. I think one of them is Akanar? The door closed behind me. Yikes. They like their hidden doors, but I don't see a hidden door and oh, the door closing behind me.
I hope I pushed the right button. Very interesting device, dear brother. I'm not erasing anything important, am I? He is preparing. Remember, take only one page.
Okay, that was the same recording that we just saw. I hope I'm not erasing anything important. He is preparing. Remember, take only one page. He's so creepy. Also, if I wanted to take the red page, I wouldn't know where it was. So we got the blue page over here. Right? Yes. Does it change if I click? Does the other building change? I don't remember. Yeah. Let's find out. Apparently. Oh. I don't know what to do with that. It seems like I should be doing something with it, but I don't know what. Row 93 finished and you're done for the day. Oh yeah, by the end of the month, if you're doing 1 row a day, you should easily get there. Oh. Hello there. Wow, look at this place. So pretty. Just the updated graphical textures. Oh, it looks so nice. Oh, you haven't looked at the final steps? Well, you should at least have the rows done. If you still have other stuff to do after that, that's okay. But you should have the rows done by then. Roar. Whoops. Wanted to open the door. Roar. Okay. Optional squares you could add to make the blanket longer, but you're not doing them. That's okay. I mean, if it doesn't need to be longer, then you don't need to do more squares. Are you making it for you, or are you giving it away as a gift? Or selling it? You could be selling it. Hatch. Vault access. Island of Mist. Probably for you. Located in very plain view on Mist, and access can be if the simple first locate switches on the island. If these switches go to the dock, and then the marker switch off position. Okay, so I think this is telling us turn on all of the switches and then go back to the dock and turn that one off. Didn't we already... I think we might already... I don't know. We'll try it. Turn on all switches. Then turn off switch at docks. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if that's new information or not. What's in this drawer? Bottle and a knife. Seems like quite a bit of probably alcoholic beverage has been consumed here. Oh, and there's the red page. Oh dear. Alright. Now's when I need a decision. Red or blue? Who do we help out? Red or blue? Anybody have thoughts? Is neither an option? I wish. Also, what's going on with the stream? Quality's good. 0 dropped frames. I don't know. It was showing me a red indicator. Roll a die. Odds is blue, evens is red. I'm willing to go with that. I happen to actually have a dice tray full of dice sitting right next to me. Oh, which die should I roll? Well, I'll roll the blue goldstone die. The d6. Odds is blue, evens is red. And I don't know if you can see it. It's a 2. So that means we're taking the red page. Which, probably good. I think I have never helped red. I think I've always done blue. Because I've played this at least twice. I played it back in, like, when it first came out on PC, and then I played it once a few years ago on my iPad. And I'm pretty sure I did blue both times. But I could be wrong. Because they both fail a personality contest. Is there anything else we need in the Channelwood Age, then? We've got the pages. We've seen the weird videos. Are we done with Channelwood? Oh, it's nighttime here now. I think we may have everything we need from Channelwood. Which just means that my memory for how to solve the puzzle was really good, because I remember being stuck in this place for ages when I was younger. I don't think there's anything more to do here. Got strange videos, got a page. We found both pages. What's over there? Can we get there? Is there an elevator that will take us there? Okay, now I'm really curious. Is over there. Oh, now I have to find out if I can find out. We will go everywhere. There's an elevator there, but I don't think it's powered. Seems to be anything. Well, I mean, maybe it's powered. It's lit up. Let's see. Nope. Not powered. Because we opened up the stairs and diverted power there. That's over there, isn't it? Don't like how the doors close themselves. Very disconcerting. There are so many birds. Lots of bird noises, lots of tree frogs. I can hear lots of tree frogs in the background noise of this. I managed to lose myself. This is not where I need to be. We're going to be running around at the top of the trees forever when I was next to the staircase down a while ago. Through here. Don't remember. There it is. I have located it! Spirally staircase. Sorry if you get a little dizzy. Okay. So there was that room up top that was all by itself. Can we get there? Or not? Oh, I know what that room is. That's the way back to Myst. Silly me. Yeah, I think we're done here. I think we just go back to Myst. Means running water this way. Where did I divert the water? You hate spiral stairs in games, but they're awesome in real life. I would agree. Like, it looked pretty, but once you get on it, it was very hard to navigate that spiral staircase. And not really pleasant to, like, look at. Apparently we have a flashlight that I did not realize we had and don't know how I turned on. Look at the fireflies. It's so good. They made such a good update to this game. You find them nerve-wracking in real life. They feel too narrow or exposed. Alice, have you ever been to Europe? Because I generally have no problem with spiral staircases, but the spiral staircases inside the houses in the Netherlands, they were interesting. They weren't, like, exposed, but they were very narrow and very short. And there were times where I'm not a big person, and I'm much shorter than most of the people in the Netherlands. I actually tore my pants and had to go to shop for new pants and had to just buy pants that were too long and roll up the ends because they didn't sell pants in the length that I needed. Because they're all tall. Their staircases are scary. At least the ones that I was in were scary. In Amsterdam and Rotterdam. Alright, we brought back the red page. Shall we install it in a book? You've returned.
Thank you for bringing the red page.
Thank you for bringing the red page.
You must continue to help.
You must continue to help.
My name is Cirrus.
My name is Cirrus.
I beg you to find the remaining red pages.
I beg you. I beg you to find the remaining red pages. You must... And then it fades out.
Release me from this book.
Release me from this book.
Bring. I need more red pages, please.
Bring. I need more red pages, please.
Don't waste time. Look.
Don't waste time with the... I'm assuming he means look for the pages. Don't.
My brother is guilty.
My brother is guilty? and I wrongfully imprisoned.
Bring the red page to me.
Bring the red page to me. Well, I don't know how trustworthy he is, but we will bring him more red pages. That is what the dice said to do. Right. We've done Mechanical Age. We've done Channelwood Age. I'm going to note that down just so that I know for next time. Mechanical, check. Channelwood, check. Right. Where to next, I wonder? Do I even remember what all of the pages are? Or what all of the ages are? Okay, we've done Channelwood. There's the Stone Ship Age. There's the Selenitic Age. So, Stone Ship. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the Rocks because that is what they were, a group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, and it was never too far of a distance. I'm not going to read the entire story right now. If we decide to go to Stone Ship, I will read it again, like the entire thing, which I should have done for Channelwood. I have called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world, though it is exactly how I imagined it. It is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere there are only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I am eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late and I must rest. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below us were changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, then from muddy orange to beautifully clear. I was so intrigued by the water I hardly noticed that we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower paths to the village level approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least, he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least, to some extent, he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. But what a surprise! This creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he is old beyond his own reckoning. and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he has told me. Many years ago, the humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings which happened randomly. Some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. The sometimes slight, sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day, things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking, slowly, into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees where they gradually died out. Maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I'm not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me. Although many details are very unclear in my mind, I am especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have stopped on its own. Yet the old man believes in the truth of the story as if he had been there. And the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and asleep. He then said, We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out of the door and off of the narrow path, high in the trees. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He had fallen onto a lower level of the walkway and carry it away. He was lain down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, one of the tree creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon so that I may learn more from them. I have lived on this world for 3 months on and off, and the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. I am even beginning to learn bits of their language. I have decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and my sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I am sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to how Cirrus and Achenar will react to its curious inhabitants. Catherine is staying behind as expected. My sons have returned with me, and they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the tree dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. I am leaving tomorrow to check on Osmoian age. Cirrus has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay. Though the idea unsettles me, I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while, so I will consent to their request. I warned the boys not to take advantage of the respect the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seemed to understand my warning, and I have faith they will follow it. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Pran and her people are continuing to be menaced by the Coctic. I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly. After checking on Cirrus and Achenar here, see Everdune's journal for more information. After watching Cirrus and Achenar, I see they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again, and for a little longer time. The tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I am leaving, but are happy Cirrus and Achenar are staying behind again. I have been gone for over 3 days and have been to many different places. I had to tell Cirrus and Achenar about Pran's death today, and they were visibly shaken, although they only remembered her from their childhood. Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Cirrus and Achenar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will be returning with me when I leave again. I have told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoy hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and am reminded of my own adventures as a child. I finally understand why the tree dwellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from the black I thought they were to various different colors. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through this very colorful journal, I cannot help but laugh myself. We will be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also asked if they can visit some of the other ages alone. Though I will have to think over their request, I believe that they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready for travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again. Oh, and look! A map that would have helped us. Alright, that is the Channelwood book, which we just visited the Channelwood age. So options now, we've got Stone Ship, we've got Selenitic, that one's burned, that one's burned. That's Mechanical. We did Mechanical Age last time. And there's this one that I don't remember the name of. Stone Ship, Selenitic, Mechanical, Channelwood, and something. Because it's not in my notes. Hannah, have a safe trip home, and if we don't see you, if we're no longer streaming when you get home, I will see you again next time. So stay safe, and thanks for stopping by. It's always really nice to have you here. Alright, Selenitic or Stone Ship? I think Stone Ship is a slightly easier than Selenitic, if I remember correctly. So let's do Stone Ship first, and then we'll tackle Selenitic probably next time. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the rocks because that is what they were, a group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, and it was never too far of a distance. One day another person appeared on the rocks, for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock. Soon, Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. The sun always shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost to the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day, while Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch thought brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will was soon a part of the group, and all three of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. At least, that is the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Today, the second day on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the three boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree on one of the smaller rock islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, but they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change in their world. They didn't understand. Not that I expected them to. I still do not fully understand what happened today. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by Father. I attempted to create a boat by writing it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see the boys enjoy it anyway, and with that I am pleased. They have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I have enjoyed studying from it. It is a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observations, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. There's an illustration here labeled Submersible Lamp. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I have made note and named a number of the constellations that pass above me. Also, during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far-off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it is additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. Hi, Panther Lily Cat! Thank you for stopping by and lurking. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. It was just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. Rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me. I would like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I have also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light toward the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the light and travel to discover its source if they have the means. I have returned with many tools that I will need for construction of the lighthouse. I have decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like. I have had to alter my plans slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem. The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. The lighthouse is finished and we are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from rock with their own hands. That evening we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise without my being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbors. I feel pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the art, that will have more profound impact on this world than I could have ever written. Bird's eye view of the stone ship age. I think of it this age as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future, only to discover that it has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stone Ship Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. They are all very content and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse has been kept in perfect condition, and it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. Yet I have noted that the entire rock it was built on has sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. After a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. And then we get the constellations that I already have in my notes. So, Stone Ship. Let's see if we can head to the Stone Ship Age. Stone Ship Age. Nope, that's the rocket ship, not the stone ship. How do I do this? I think the stone ship is in the middle here. Yes. Okay. So, how do I get there? Have the maple leaf. These are the constellations. I don't know what order they need to be done in. And I don't remember where we find that out. So we might not be going to the Stone Ship Age at the moment. Rocket ship? The key to the rocket ship is 59 volts. Power key. 240-221. We did that one. We've done the tower. So I will check that one off. That was mechanical aid. We did the tree. Switch vault access. That was a clue that we got in Channelwood. We can try that. I think they're all turned on. And it said to turn one off back at the dock. Aha! Got a white page. What do I do with it? Oh no! What do I do with the page? Oh, isn't it? Is it in here? I don't know what to do with this page. Wait, it's got to be the library. All of the pages have to be in the library. That's the only place with books that we can interact with. white page. Where do... This is the light. I don't know. Nope. It's not there. What do I do with the page that's in my hand? I don't know what to do with the white page. Switch vault access. I believe. Okay. Don't know what to do with the page that I just got. I guess we're just carrying around a white page, because I don't know what to do with it. 59 volts. Oh yes. Power to ship. Generator switches. There's gotta be a method to this madness. Not madness. There's gotta be a method to this. I have just unpowered everything. I may have broken things. Where to go now? Don't know what to do with the white page that we just got. Don't know what combination I need. Can I climb the ladder? Can. Okay. That did nothing good. That was not useful. But we know it's an option. There. Yeah, I can't get into the rocket ship yet. Oh yeah, one of the updates that's part of this edition, the realMyst Materpiece Edition, was that it changes the time of day. So the fact that we currently have nighttime was one of the newer things in the update that they did for the Myst 20th anniversary. I don't know what to do with this piece of paper. Is there some controls that I don't know or don't remember? Don't help. Look, interact. Well, I do not know. Don't remember where this page goes, how I look at it, what it is. We do have this. Oh, let me do this. I think this might tell me how to get to Stone Ship. Right. The first date and time that we have is October 11th, 1984. October. Oops. October 11. $1803. We've got a little ways to go. 1984 at 10:04 a.m. Engage. All right. So there are some stars, which I should be able to compare to the constellations. And that looks to be the maple leaf. So, oh dear. I need to turn the flashlight off. Back in the chair. Pull it back down. So we've got 3 main stars here, 3 large stars, and then the smaller stars there. So that was the Maple Leaf constellation. Maple Leaf. Next is January 17th, 1207. $1207 at 5:46 a.m. Whoops. $5:46 a.m. There are 4 lights! This constellation, alright, I see bright star, bright star, bright star, 2 slightly less bright stars, and 2 less bright stars, and 1 very faint star. So 1, 2, 3 with 2 dots here and 2 dots here is the snake. See my notes there. So the second time reveals the snake. And the third and final time coordinate that we have for this is November 23rd, 9791 at 6:57 p.m. November 23rd, 9791. And we want 6:57 p.m. All right. 11:23, 97:91. Oh, we're an hour off. 6:57 p.m. It's like we have bright light, bright light, bright light, less bright, less bright, less bright. Three, two. Oh, it's the insect. I say insect because it only has 6 legs. So it's either a spider that's had 2 legs removed, or it's an insect. Right. Well, okay then. You know, I think that would have been easier to do in the dark. But whatever, we did it. Okay. Maple leaf snake insect. And apparently I figured out where to go to solve this puzzle. Maple leaf. Snake. Snake. And insect. And it raised the little boat up out of the gazing well. Nothing to do with this. But it also raised this boat. Tiny boat! I'm on a boat! I'm on a boat! Oh, I don't have a pirate's captain's hat yet. But someday... I mean, this book would be really, really wet. It was underwater. And this is not an airtight room. But we have found entry to the Stone Ship Age. We're gonna lose that white page, but we can always pick it up again. Because I don't know where to take it or what to do with it at this point. Boat has a soggy bottom. Yeah, bad for boats and pastry. Oh, apparently we still have the white page. Right, so the entrance to the boat interior is flooded. It is raining here in this age that used to never get rain. This is flooded. We have no way back to Myst because everything is flooded. It's so pretty though. It's gray and rainy and still pretty. I have been stuck in this age also for a very, very long time in the past. We have the lighthouse over here that we can go to. Broken window. There's a key on a chain that all I can do is jingle the key. There's a spiral staircase going down into the water. And so that implies that there's stuff down in the water. Ladder. Oh, it's locked. What do you want to guess? That key unlocks it. Well, they've still got electricity here. We can also go up here. So this is the place with the boat that is bisected by rock. We're in a book. Because books take you to other worlds. Literally in this game. So we have a spyglass here. But we don't know where we should be looking or when. Rock. So we'll probably have to discover a clue that tells us where to look. In fact, I know we need to do that. Interesting. There's a stick at like 185 degrees. Oh, but there's another stick at 110. Also, I have no idea how to exit from looking. Oh, there we go. I almost got trapped looking through the spyglass forever. Well, we are certainly going to be rather chilly and cold in this wet, wet weather. Hello, Stone Ship Age. You're very wet. Hello, Stone Ship Age. Nothing to do there. Got an umbrella here. Oh yeah, I remember that. It clears an area for a short time. Flashlight? Flashlight. Okay. Oh, this is pretty. It's underwater. It's really pretty. Red. So this must be Sirius's room. Look at all the fishes. Underwater with fishes. An angelfish or something? Sure. That looks kind of like a barracuda, sea turtle. They really, I'm just gonna say it again. It's so pretty. They did such a good job of updating the graphics. It all looks so lovely. I think the flashlight is also new. I don't think you had a flashlight in this game originally. But I definitely like having the flashlight. Because I can't see in here otherwise, and I think I've been stuck in this room when it was completely dark before. Also, there doesn't appear to be anything to do in this room at the moment. Doesn't mean there won't be, it just means there's not. Can't do anything with these finials. Or with windows. It's very pretty. Turn them, can't seem to do much of anything with them. Right. That's okay then. We will leave them be and return later, hopefully when we have answers as to what we're supposed to do in here. Because I don't remember. Alright. That's one. Which part does this one open? It's here? Nope. It opens here. The maze. Not the worst maze, but it is definitely a maze that I get lost in. I'm always nervous because there's that little pump that pumps out the water, and I'm always worried that it's gonna, like, stop pumping the water. I don't remember if that's a thing or not, but it's always been a thing that worried me. Alright, we found a compass rose with a bunch of lights around it. You've returned! Huzzah! Everybody welcome Hannah back. I'm very happy that you successfully navigated your way through your commute in order to return home safely. We are in the Stone Ship Age, having a little look about, because I don't remember how to solve any of the puzzles. Which is, you know, the best time to replay a game is when you don't remember how to solve any of the puzzles. That looks like a button. Okay, so the compass rose, we know how to get to. We don't know what to do with it. A human rib cage. That is disturbing. This is Akinar's chambers again, isn't it? Or no? Or is this Silas's chambers? I don't know. Oh. Yeah, this is Akinar's chambers. So we're not taking the blue pages, we're taking the red pages. Let me see if the drawers have anything. There's a map. Okay, now the flashlight is too bright. Let's turn it off. A map with wonderful sea monster illustrations. Another map. Three maps. Four maps. 5 maps. Oh, the other part of the page. So, yes, marker switch, vault access, Myst Island. The vault is located on the island of Myst. Achieved very easily. Instructions are each of the markers. Turn on every one. And then as a final step, go back and turn off the one at the docks, which we had already figured out from the other half of the page that we already read. We already did that. But there's the other half of the page that's supposed to help you solve that puzzle. Okay. Rose. Most likely, I would think a reference to the compass rose. And a skull? Rose, skull. Lovely. Such wholesome people these children turned out to be. Okay. Uh-oh. Now I need the flashlight. So if I have it set to the skull and I come in here, what happens? Still nothing. I don't know what I need to do. Right. We are missing a clue somewhere. Probably in the lighthouse. I really do enjoy the design of this game, and the update is just so pretty. The graphical quality is so much nicer. And I can't seem to stop saying that. It's so pretty. Alright, we drained the water from the lighthouse. Let's go down. The windy spiral stair. I would say that the rock the lighthouse is on has sunk quite a lot now. Oh, yes. So this is a puzzle that took me forever to solve, but I happen to remember how it's solved. There's a chest at the bottom here. The key is locked up here. All of the elements needed to unlock the chest are present. It literally took me hours to solve this as a kid. Drain the water from the chest. Close the valve that you use to drain the water. Refill, or like turn off the pump so that the chest floats. And then we've unlocked it, and we've got a key for this lock. The most obvious of solutions that literally, I think it took me multiple days to solve that when I was a kid, which is why I remember it. But I think all it does is it gives you light, which I have this flashlight, and so I don't know that I really need the light. We'll see. Oh, that's much nicer. I remember that being very difficult to get out of. Yes, so the hallways here are lit now. Where to go and what to do, I do not know. Back down here into Sirius's space. Sirius's space. There's got to be something in here. Some clue. And yet, nothing seems clickable. I do not know the answer. Okay, because we are nearing the end of the stream. And so I'm gonna come back up here onto the ship's deck. Going to save the game. Stone ship. And we will see about finding someone to raid. Hopefully, I think I have, planned to raid Enthusiamy. I don't know if she is on. Wait. Yes. Okay, my brain. I have on the calendar when I'm streaming, but I have never updated Monday. All right, Enthusiamy's not on just yet. But I do need to end the stream now, so I do recommend heading over and joining Enthusiamy in a little bit for more talk about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And Hannah, more bits! Thank you so much! That puts our April sneak attacks at 12%. Thanks to Hannah for tossing some bits my way. It is very, very much appreciated, and I do notice that you are here all the time, and I very much appreciate having you here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to raid... Oh no! Oh no! Kira! What are you doing? Kira's dropping bits as well. Kira, it's your birthday. Why are you... You're sending bits to me, but it's your birthday. We should celebrate you. Thank you very much, Kira. You are also here all the time, and you are a wonderful mod, and everybody say happy birthday to Kira. Absolutely just... I love having all of you here. I will be streaming again on Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. Here and on VTUL Studios channel for Archival Adventures. We will do the Blacksburg Women's Club records that I had planned on doing last week, but then canceled because I did not feel well. Hi, Orangitis! We are preparing to end the stream, but it is lovely to see you stop by. And then on Friday at 6 p.m. on VTUL Studios Twitch channel, I will be GMing a one-shot Cypher System game based on Isaac Asimov and Robert Silverberg's novel Nightfall. So that will be happening then. And then Saturday, I'm not streaming on Saturday. I'm taking this Saturday off. I do recommend heading over to B. Dave Walters' Twitch channel on Saturday at when would it be? 3 p.m. Eastern time, I believe, is when it's happening. I'm not sure. Check out his Twitch or his Twitter for details. But he's running a D&D one-shot level 20 game for charity, for World Builders charity. So I definitely recommend. It's twitch.tv/bdavewalters, and that will be this Saturday. I believe it is happening during the time that I would normally be streaming. Anyway, we are going to end today with a raid. Let's just check and see if who we were going to raid has gone live, and they have not. So that's fine. We're going to head over to Trisha Hirschberger, who is currently doing the Twitch Gong Show a day early. And so when you get over there, please, 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 if you have them, throw out some hello daggers. Say hello, introduce yourself when you get there. Trisha Hirschberger is a wonderful content creator who is talks about various forms of technology. The Twitch Gong Show, she plays early builds of indie games, and the chat gets to vote as to whether they are good as is or need some improvement. So yeah, we're gonna head on over there, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Thank you for coming by, and yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.